Going live with Jason Hansel. So give me just one moment, because we have an amazing little commercial before we start.
This is where I'm at.
Not the one. This one. I love tech. It's so fun. So Jason and I can just sit there and laugh and
It's true.
have like an entire conversation, just giggling, laughing, and playing and having fun. I really like him a lot. So I invited him to come here because he has an amazing Abundant Soul conference that he's going to talk to you about. But first, let me tell you about him. Okay. So he's also known as Akasha Man, and he's a leading figure in the metaphysical and speaking industries. Jason's passion is putting people to work doing what they love and making money for it. I added that. Currently, Jason is expressing his divine gifts as the producer and co-host for the Abundant Soul Conference, a premier event dedicated to connecting metaphysical and holistic business leaders. So coaches, healers, entrepreneurs, heart-centered visionaries, come watch, because you'll want to attend this amazing Abundant Soul Conference. And it's not just because I'm a sponsor, and it's not just because Jason's here, and it's not just because he's doing it with Donna Campbell, who wrote the book, The Abundant Soul, but because of all the amazing gifts and insights and wisdom you're going to gain along the way. So welcome, Jason.
Thanks for having me, Tiffany. We are just going to giggle and play because that's what we always end up doing. It's what happens. I don't even think when we get together that we work. We get a bunch of stuff done, but there's no working. The biggest work I had to do was sift through that crazy folder of music you sent me for the Abundant Soul Conference, right? Because you, for those of you guys that don't know, because Tiffany's not necessarily going to tell you, so I will. She is a sponsor for the conference, and she's doing it through the music. She is providing the music that goes along with the themes and what it is we're working towards with the Abundant Soul events. It is all about abundance in the community. And because we're, holistically aligned, we're all out there trying to make the world a better place and help people. And this is how I get to do it. My passion, as Tiffany shared, is putting people to work doing what they love. And that is how Tiffany and I figured out that we were going to get to play together, because she loves to make music and we sure needed some.
Mm-hmm. I just have a heart to serve, and I love creation, and it was just a great little mix there. I mean, I love my healing work too, and I do it all the time, but then, we got to have some creative outlets. So I was happy.
If I'm not in my practice, if I'm not doing my tools at a minimum, or working with others and doing that on a nearly daily basis, especially if I'm in a big flow, that has to be there. I still teach at least one night a week, right? Because it keeps me in what got me here, and it's the things the passion, the things that I love to do. It remind me of how to put other people in the right positions so that they can do what they love. Right? I think the first thing I asked you to do was like, hey, would you research this? And you're like, oh, sure, that's fun. And then it came to me, right? Music. Oh, music. And then I had a folder full of stuff. I had more to go through than I need. It took me back to my DJ days, right? When I'm sifting through all the CDs.
I was like, I could research. I could, but I could also give it to my VA. Is there something else that might be more fun that you want me to do?
Well, as soon as you say you could hand it off, then it's not the right thing. And because what we're looking for is the abundance and the fun. That's really what this conference is built on. And I literally just came from a meeting with the local community connection that's lining up the food. And the reason that we're working with them is because of the community environment they create. It's one business with literally a half dozen businesses operating simultaneously underneath the same roof in the same kitchen. And they all just love each other and get along. Everybody does well. The place is always busy, at the times that it should be, and what you'd expect. And it's right around the corner from me. So right here in Colorado Springs, where I have my roots, this is where we're making the first wave of the Abundant Soul. And I got to tell you, when you layered in a little bit of that music, and I kind of went outside and thought about what it was going to look like, and I'm looking at Colorado because it's got that kind of island vibe to it, and we're here in the mountains. A 14er, we can see it. We have such a beautiful view of Pikes Peak and the surrounding areas from the Unity Spiritual Center of the Rockies, where we're doing the event. So just kind of imagining what the music would be like and being in that venue, it's reminding me why bringing it all together is worth the effort and the time, because that part really is my passion. I enjoy this part of it. I like putting it together and talking to everybody. That's why I get to work with folks like you and do fun things. I'm grateful that I know that when I need a music piece, I just go, "Hey, Tiffany," and my sponsor is going to make sure that it's covered.
Yeah. happily able to contribute in that way. That's easy peasy. So what other amazing benefits, insights, ahas are the coaches, healers, entrepreneurs going to receive when they attend live in Colorado Springs?
The first thing is we have an event energizer.
Okay.
We have somebody, which
what does that mean?
Well, you're kind of familiar with this. So an event energizer is somebody that's going to come in, set the intentions, right, understands the event. She's also one of our speakers, Angel Marie Monticelli, and she is going to set the energy and intentions not only during the event, but prior to. Right? She's already working towards that space and setting that area, which is something even the Reverend and I included are paying attention to, where we're setting that energy and intention so that that day is ready for us when we get there. And all of the things that the entrepreneurs, the business owners, fair owners, promoters, anybody associated with a holistic business, whether you're just getting started or you're just thinking about it, the benefit of coming is understanding abundance in a full environment, in an energized environment. And Angel's going to make sure that continues throughout the day, giving us an opportunity even after lunch to, get that groove going again and follow through on a full day of gaining insights into business, understanding some of the new cutting edge possibilities. One of the best possibilities here, and one of the main reasons that I'm doing this, honestly, Tiffany, and I do this in my business and the people, the clients and the students that I work with as well, is it's all about presenting a fresh perspective, right? And in business, that is so useful because we get so isolated. I know I do. It happens to me. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to push through. I'm going to make sure that it's finished. And I don't necessarily always ask for help or reach out. Right? This is an opportunity to position ourselves a little more to understand that other perspectives are useful because of what they can give us, right?
Yes.
What they can give us for the just the overall impact. Right? The perspective can be free. We don't even have to take it. Actually, all we really have to do is entertain it for a second and possibilities show up. We don't have to put on the jacket. We just look at the jacket and go, man, I'd look good in that. Right? The perspective from over here will work. So the biggest benefit is really is new perspectives in business, new ways to look at how abundance and community really can be cohesive and come together. So many business owners, Tiffany, you and I included, right? I know you like to work from your station. I do too. My dog's got a corner office. Right? I like to work from home. Yet there's a huge benefit in coming together and being in that environment, no matter how we're connected, to just be a part of it and to participate and to come together in person. That's not something as business owners that are community facing get a lot of time to do. And this is a chance, especially for those along the Front Range here in Colorado and the surrounding states, to do so.
Yeah, I put in the comments section, and then when you look at the top of the post in the description, there's actually a link to register there. It's kind of lengthy, but click on that and come, because you're going to be amongst amazing people who are just going to amplify what you've already got. Maybe dust it off a little bit if you need a little dusting. Shine that diamond a little brighter.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. We all got into what we're doing because we wanted to help others, and in some way we healed from something. We got through something, and that has transported us into a place, springboarded us into a philosophy and a desire to help others. And there's nothing wrong with that. And there's also nothing wrong with, like you said, getting paid. I'm going to say getting paid to do it. It can be abundant and aligned and still work. I know, because I work with those people, right? Yep. Tiffany, we're in the same mastermind. You know what I'm talking about. We're experiencing.
Yeah, we're in a mastermind with Dr. Joe Vitale, all about like living the miracle, being the miracle, expecting the miracles, and flowing with that. Like, that's just our way of being.
It was actually at the day I met Dr. Joe Vitale, May 18th, standing with my co-producers who are longtime friends from the Spirit Heart Cruise,
which I love them too.
Donna Campbell and Jeremy McDonald.
Yep.
I'm standing there with them.
Some love.
Right. Send it right out. Much love to both of them. They're always on board and always ready to play. The Spirit Heart Cruise. We're going to do that in December. Can't wait. So the May 18th in Temecula, California, at the Lava Attraction Retreat, I'm standing with those two, and I said, I want to do this conference, and I'd like to do it this year. And they both agreed. And because of that moment, in that abundance and that spark that turned into a fire right there has not left me since that moment. Even in the rain and the hail and the sleet that I've thrown on myself, right? Those days when I have no idea, what are you doing, man? And then all of a sudden on Facebook, this thing pops up that 5 years ago, literally 5 years ago, was doing the same thing.
Nice.
Right. And the loop for me and what is now available to bring to the table, we've got the Los Angeles Tribune working with us, right? That's one of our biggest sponsors and helped us really get the word out. And we've appeared in over 500 media outlets of various kinds all the way across the board. So we really have been getting the word out for the awareness so that the people in those seats can get the most benefit. The more people, the more positive energy. The more of us that can flip on these abundant light switches, the better. And those of us isolated, myself included at times, this is a chance to come together in community in one day and flip the script. Like you said, Tiffany, amplify what's already there. Maybe dust it off. I'm going to dust some of my stuff off. I might even put on a clean shirt. I may wear a shirt with buttons, Tiffany. That's how serious this is to me. I may wear a shirt with buttons. Right?
Whoa.
Oh yeah. I love my t-shirts, okay? Because that's how I express myself. But I may have to just wear one shirt. It is a day that we get to be ourselves and express ourselves and learn in that all of that energy collectively abundant and happening at the same time. That's
and when is it?
It is September 9th. It is right around the corner. So if you haven't already gone to the website, abundant-soul.com, or preferably click the link that Tiffany has.
An affiliate link.
Yeah, click the affiliate link, right? We're not secret. Abundance. Click the affiliate link, get yourself a ticket, and recognize it's not that you're just supporting abundance in community or Colorado Springs. It's the holistic field in general. It's the metaphysical field in general. And folks like Tiffany, Janine Bolin, that are willing to contribute. Janine put us on all kinds of great syndicated radio. We have music now because Tiffany, you stepped up into that. Michelle Vanderpass, I'm sorry, I always put an R in her name. She's a local publisher here that has really supported me in knowing how to get the community involved. We've lined up community leaders that are going to speak on panels. It's just this beautifully woven thing that has got so many people that are on the same page, putting the event and bringing it together. There's nobody on the list that's kind of scratching their head about abundance. So it's lined up for everybody that's there to take away the exact same thing that we're building it on.
Okay, so September 9th, 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And, you can get VIP, get in a little early for extra schmoozing, some yummy lunch,
The lunch is
rub
included
an
for
elbow.
everybody.
Oh, really? Oh my
Everybody
God.
gets lunch. But today, I just talked to Victoria from Nature's Company, and she agreed to do the breakfast, the VIP event in the morning. So we're going to have her famous Texas kolaches and some vegetarian sourdough chocolate chip bread. And the chocolate is vegetarian.
Well, isn't chocolate already? Well, you mean, is
Vegan.
it vegan?
Vegan. There we go.
Okay.
Vegan. Yeah. I can't do all the work. Isn't it already vegetarian? Yeah. There's no meat. There's no meat in the taco, in the chocolate taco. That is not how that works, Jason. So I stand corrected. Fortunately, I only make sure it happens. I'm not in charge of the menu. So right.
But I like the idea of, chocolate chip sourdough.
Oh yeah.
Breakfasty something or other. I mean, that sounds pretty tasty.
Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna go with a loaf of breakfast bread with no meat in it all the time, all day. I'm good with that.
And it's pretty inexpensive, guys. It's only $97. And VIP is how much, Jason?
It's $147 with the VIP.
Oh my Lord.
And you get the early event, the later event. We have a 6:30 book signing meet and greet as well. There'll also be some snacks for that. We're figuring it out. And everybody gets lunch. It's included with the seat. With the along with those two events with the 147 ticket, you also get preferred seating. So you get to sit in the first 3 rows. And that's our give back for the folks that are willing to continue the whole day with us and be there for before and after.
Yeah. And I love Jason, Donna, and Jeremy, who are the 3 who are like the headliners on this. I love them so much that I wanted to promote them, whether or not I was a sponsor or getting affiliate money or, being able to come or not come in person. Like, I just wanted to promote you guys because I love you guys. And then, all the other
that's
stuff
mutual.
are nice little perks.
Well, that is some mutual goodies there. And when we can layer in the perks, I mean, that's what we're doing. Those perks represent the abundance.
Exactly.
Right? Abundance isn't always about money. And that is one of the best lessons that I've really implemented in the last year is abundance isn't always about money. The connections and things that were built early on the Spirit Heart cruise, when Jeremy and Donna and I met on that cruise, Jeremy was one of the producers for the event, and now he's doing his own, which is what we're doing in December. Donna and Jeremy and I had dinner. We talked a couple of times. I went to Jeremy's events. I was a speaker, as was Donna on that particular cruise. And we formed a bond that has developed into us being able to do these things together. It's taken a number of years. We had a COVID reset in there. Yet even through that time, we were still doing virtual events. I was working with Public Speakers Association in that period. So we were still putting ourselves out there and sharing. And now Jeremy's got several podcasts and live events going on. There's the Inner Symposium that he and Donna do together. There's the Beyond the Veil that Jeremy
Which is
has.
where I met you, as an Inner Symposium. We were both speakers there.
Yeah.
And you watched my talk, I watched your talk, and I was like, let's play.
Oh yeah, we got to be friends, you and me.
Private chatting.
Well, you were throwing in music and I was throwing in baby Jeremy photos,
Graphic.
Right? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? So Jeremy, I'm gonna go ahead and let his secret out. He told me I could when I got ready. It'd be more fun if he said no, but I'll just put the disclaimer in. He sent me a picture. He was talking about being baby Jeremy psychic, right? So he sends me a picture of him. I guess he's in his 20s. I'm not good with ages, but he's definitely younger. And he's got that smug I'm a reader face. So I used it and swapped it with a baby psychic. Right. And you guys got one of those in the meeting, in the VIP for the symposium we were on. And then I used another one for the cover of my podcast episode on mediumship.
Oh, funny.
Just because I could squeeze Jeremy in there. The medium, Kevin Lee, who was also on the symposium with us, he was just recently on my podcast, Two Scoops of Woo. And Jeremy connected us.
I love that name.
It's fun, isn't it? Well, Two Scoops.
I know we totally have to do a podcast swap too. You'll be on my Soul of an Empath. I'll be on yours.
Oh, it's our Two Scoops is fun because it's more of a conversation, right? We have a cast that asks questions. It's kind of it's like a panel environment. I put it in quotes because it's more casual. It's really fun, and to have those kind of things to have that fun with, right? Like I get to put Jeremy on there. Now, does the world know that? No, but we do. And it's fun for us because it's the Easter eggs, right? It's all the little things we get to put together. And knowing those things are along the way and how we all play together is what makes the Abundant Soul Conference so approachable. It makes it so reachable. That's why in that short amount of time, we're doing it. Let's get it done because we're laying the pathwork for the next ones. Jeremy's already looking at places in Florida for February. And our next target is somewhere around LA, likely Temecula. So this is going to continue. Yet to really make it successful, I want to hit this first one really hard. So folks, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, please go to the website. If you want more information, you want to see everybody that's speaking from around the globe. We got a TEDx speaker. We have a TED speaker. We have the 147th most traveled man in the world, Ernesto Verdugo. He's a force to be reckoned with around credibility and trust. This is a guy that just in a couple of conversations changed the course of my business. And that's why these people are coming to the table, because they are the influence. They are the reasons that I've been successful. And I know that bridging those gaps is something that's possible for everybody. So if you haven't gotten your seat, go check it out. See for yourself. There's a cool little pop-up video, let you know what's going on the website.
I saw that little pop-up this morning. I was like, I want to know how you did that. I want that.
That dream can come true. They are so neat. It's one of my local connections with the Colorado Springs Town Tidings. They just recently did a spotlight for me and included the conference. And as a token in that together, she showed me what the potential was with that and helped me get it on the website. So Sandy Zuniga from Colorado Springs Town Tidings, my heart, she is so amazing. But putting that on the website, like, what a great interactive tool. How incredible is it? And her company is that's part of what they do with Real Engage. So it's again, the weaving, right? All the weaving, the things come together, the possibilities. That's why I get so excited and amped up, and why every day's full of miracles, because just putting this together has created that. We have considered a virtual option. I'll be honest. I don't know if maybe I cut myself off not going virtual at this one, but to be truthful, my reason was because we need to be present, right? It's time to get out of the isolated place or the home office or the store or, whatever car we're working out of.
I like my meditation cave.
You can stay in your cave. You can go back to your cave, but this is a chance to get in collective energy. Yeah, you can. You can bring your energy anywhere.
I'll just astral project over there,
Well, you'll be there in music and spirit, I'm sure. But one of the things getting you involved was, how do I get Tiffany involved knowing she's not going to fly here and get on stage with me? Right. So I give her a way so that you can stay involved as we grow. Right. When we had that first conversation, it clicked right away. Both of us went, that means we could do this every time. We have our music that works throughout, right? But even just for certain specific things, we could have something a little special. So it creates a long-term relationship, and you're all about joint ventures.
Oh, right? Yeah. I love the JV game. Oh my gosh. My JV partners have helped me make a lot of money. I would be, little dinky business owner if I didn't have my JV partners. And so being able to, bump elbows with people that are in it to win it and about that abundant soul mentality, and bringing in the practicality and the business strategies and how to bridge, the spiritual with the physical, and then get it out there in a really amazing way, is what these guys are all about. So come,
Yes.
fly in, drive in, September 9th, Colorado Springs. Starts at 10 a.m. Or if you're a VIP, it starts at breakfast. And, come and receive from these guys. The link is in the description. And we would love to contribute to you.
Tiffany, you already do. You already have. Thank you so much for what you've already done, and for providing the platform, for sharing your space, for getting us out there. It is exactly what we're talking about. Practical takeaways that align with our business already, in an environment where we're not questioning if folks look at it the same way. It's a like-minded environment that is based in abundance and community. JV is another way to say community. That's an upgraded community to part of your actual network, and that's what we're building here. So yes, grab your seat, folks. Tiffany, thank you for giving us a chance to say the same thing to everybody else, and for such support.
One other final thing, because we do need to wrap up here. What is the theme of your talk?
I'm going to share about my journey and how this all came together. I'm going to demonstrate the overall concept of the abundance and community with the story that I will tell, which I'm in, but the story isn't about me.
Interesting. Okay. And the benefits for the folks that are engaging in it will be?
Where I specialize is when I share authentically what I've been through and where I come from, that it creates an energy of relation and understanding. And it's an opportunity to connect on some of the philosophies that assisted me through that, and present them as a fresh perspective so that folks can decide whether they want to try it on, they want to maybe adopt it, maybe adjust it, right? They can try on that perspective just by considering it. Just by considering it, they open doors.
And are you going to show us some of your amazing AI graphics? Because they are freaking awesome. This dude is great at creating really cool AI graphics. Like I want him to do some for me.
Well, it's funny you say that, because Donna and Ernesto both have videos that I produce for them that we're going to get to see on the big screen to introduce. And yeah, I'll have my share because it is part of the story, right? So yes, it will absolutely be in there. It's really a story about abundance and what got us to here and what's next. It's the one piece that's going to weave it together and deliver in the afternoon, so that we can take the abundance with us into the next places we go.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Jason.
Thank you.
All right,
enjoyed
I'll
it.
see you all on the next episode of the Knowing You Show. Big love.
Big love.